Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today with an exciting video here in regards to the arena meta, but more importantly, we have finally done it, folks. We have finally had a matchup with a baby Mephisto, and we have actually bested him in battle. You're going to see how tight it is, but we've defeated Mephisto in his baby form without Mephisto. So that's really what I want to showcase for you guys. That way you can see it is possible, but keep in mind, with him being in a baby form, obviously he's weaker. The difference maker for me personally was a Thanos endgame, right? I tried different variations of both Gore and Gladiator, but they just weren't doing it together with the meta. Finally having Thanos endgame to round out this, this trio, this triage of Annihilator characters, bringing that value in and bringing in some other supporting pieces is what did it for myself. And really, it's because of his rain fire passive, right? The opportunity here where he can actually clear all negatives, reduces the duration of all positive effects, including safeguard, attacking enemies for piercing. So this is really a huge difference maker. And on top of that, obviously for us, not being able to, gain the trauma and prevent our enemies from gaining immunity is big. So you guys will see that in the footage, but it's a long battle too, and it's not, in my honest opinion, it's not reliable or consistent, because it still took some RNG. So it's gonna be interesting to see if there's some new different strategies that unfold from this, but at least it's definitely an attack at least you can utilize now without Mephisto in your arsenal, especially for those of you that are still working on Dark Dimension 7 like myself. This at least is going to give you an opportunity to climb and look for those matchups and ultimately try to best some Mephistos in the arena. So without further ado, let's get started here on the gameplay I was able to capture here with my matchup. So we're up against V-Share to the right. Thankfully, he did not have Thanos endgame, but he does have Apocalypse and a baby Mephisto on his defense. So it's going to be a long battle, guys. It's going to be a longer battle. You won't be able to do it quickly because you see here, starting off, Mephisto is always going to have that first turn and being able to control and actually hit our Gladiator, actually stunning him from the get-go. It does hurt us, but that's why he's really, really crucial as a on spawn taunt, because he gives us that natural protection. This is where I feel Apocalypse's special makes the most sense in the beginning for a change. If you guys have caught my earlier arena videos, we usually try to use the ultimate from Apocalypse from the get-go, but not this time because we actually needed to cleanse our Gladiator. So now we're just waiting for the turns, but you can see right from the get-go our Thanos passive already triggered. So this actually helps immensely because it kind of resets the match, so to speak. It was a darn shame our ability block wasn't able to land on Ultimus. That would have been nice just to, give it a little bit more time there, but we were able to land the trauma stun and offense down on him thanks to Thanos endgame. But now we need to stress the importance of targeting Mephisto. He just has so many powerful abilities, and as you can see here, maybe some revisions from myself for ISO 8s, but you can see we're just not getting as much vulnerables across the board here, and that doesn't really help us when we want to add some additional damage there. So something food for thought for myself. But yeah, Gore at least thankfully is weak. We're gonna chain attack there to the right side. He's looking pretty good for slim picking. Then it's gonna be back to back here with the Thanos ultimate, give him a little bit of a heal and apply some more trauma and the debuffs, which is nice for us. So far, it's looking like a pretty even keel battle, right? It's looking not too terrible. It looks like we're actually putting up a fight. Usually with a Mephisto team, your team is out in, the first couple turns. It's pretty one-sided. But yeah, now Gladiator's taken care of. It would have been nice to actually get him below that 50% HP, but it is what it is. I think this is big, right? Landing the Skrull ultimate, this is why he's on the team. It's going to be very, very massive in terms of what he brings to the table. Maybe I should have put a Raider on Skrull. That could give him a little bit more burst damage too, but this is obviously what's working right now for myself. You go ahead, you use Thanos endgame there just to target Mephisto now, and this is pretty important, guys. Just try to see if you can target Mephisto and AoE any kind of adjacent enemies as much as you can, but he's the focus because you don't want to keep him alive too long because of the support that he can bring to his team, right? And you can see I'm getting nervous a little bit there because he's in the stealth mode, but thankfully we were able to get some exposure on him, so if there's any AoE attacks, it's gonna hurt. So not sure what happened there. Maybe he had a bleed, I think, but going back, we were able to finish him off. And keep in mind, he's baby, right? So once he's fully upgraded, my opponent's gonna have a much easier time defending this. But in the meantime, for 30 crafting strategies, we were able to find a matchup finally where we can actually beat a Mephisto team without Mephisto. So at this point, We got Skrull, Thanos, Gore. This is the better knit portion of our team against Ultimus and Gore, which I like. I like these odds, right? If you can have these characters as your ending matchup, this is how you want to do it. Especially since at this point, because the match has been gone for so long, Skrull actually gets a second ultimate, which is pretty surreal. There were some exposures, but we didn't get a chance to really capitalize on that energy game. But you can see how important, ladies and gentlemen, that Thanos end game is, right? You know, just the amount, the passive he had from the get-go at the very beginning, being able to reset and giving the buffs that we need. And now we, especially free-to-play folks that don't have Mephisto, I feel like we do have a fighting chance now against these teams. So yeah, that's why I wanted to capture it for you guys. I cored a little bit just to get some footage, but yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, if this has been successful at all, if you've given it a shot. But I love hearing back from you guys, and again, an opportunity for us to capitalize on and work against those Mephisto teams, especially when you don't have Mephisto on your roster. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.